good afternoon, everybody. Broke that tiger growl out today. I was feeling it. Why not? We got markets in positive territory. We have gold, folks, right near all-time highs, and we got the S&Ps up by 7 points. We've had some two-way action today. We kick things off at 67.82 this morning. You dip lower, and we're coming back near those price levels. We're at 67.70. Take a look at this market, folks. That's an all-time high. Yesterday, you reach a high of 67.69, right where we are right now. So yeah, we had a little bit of a pullback, but all things considered, almost to the tick, sitting at highs. NASDAQ 100, we're up by 100 points, 25,115, 0.4% in the green for the NASDAQ 100. The Dow up by 0.2%, up 105 points, 46,830 in the Russell, almost leading the way, up by 0.5%. Bitcoin. Look at this run, man. Talking about a nice straight line move. 121,900. We are at the tick high right now on Bitcoin. You back it up. You have highs out there of 125,200. You know, I jump quickly, okay? And I think I have the article up. I hope I do. I think I do. Let's get over there. I do. Good. Check out this headline. We might be at a high, and I say it sarcastically. Bitcoin hits 120,000 for the first time since reaching record high. What does that even mean? I know what it means, okay? Hits 120,000 for the first time since setting a record 7 weeks ago. But folks, that is quite a surge, okay? But to say it hits 120,000 for the first time, I mean, it just doesn't make sense if you're reading charts, right? We got up to 123,000 the week of July. Now, these are futures, but you got up to 121. You got 125. Nonetheless, quite an acceleration. That's your weekly. It's been up all week. There's your daily. Coming right into those highs that we had in August, about 6 weeks ago. You check out Ethereum. Not quite at those levels, but 45.44. You back Ethereum up, and you still have the highs out here of 49.02. How about that? Ethereum didn't make it to those highs just yet. You're about as close as you could get on that last acceleration, up to 48.80. Right? What, $22 away from all-time highs? Almost 4 years later in crypto. Nonetheless, higher prices in crypto. Jump over to the dollar, as I was talking about in the top of the hour update there. And it's almost like a case, right? We get a pullback in the market, dollar strength. But boy, the trend right now is higher market prices and a weaker dollar. Even when you get the bounces, you get some give back. The dollar right now, we're up by 10 pennies basically on the session. Okay, you got an acceleration all the way from 97.50 to 98.15 about. 98, what's the high? 98.13. And we're at 97.81, but that caused a little bit of turmoil in the metals market. As you had some dollar strength, you had a gold pullback. But again, gold, 38.80. Down by $17 on the session, and silver down by 2.1% right now, or $1 to 46.60. And before we jump to Tesla, you know, there wasn't a real move in yields, right? There was just a move in dollar. So no real reaction in yields. We saw the reaction yesterday in yields on the private payrolls number. Higher price, lower yield. We're right back to where we were on the higher price, lower yield, and we got a 10-year right now approaching 4.08. But the dollar move? Okay, Tesla. It seems like there's a lot of stories in this market right now, buy the rumor, sell the news, and this is one of them, folks. You're coming into this area from last year. You're just over the area of 2021 for the highs, okay? Because these were strong numbers. Sales surged to record on a rush to snag U.S. tax credit. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Now, this one, you know, the future is not in cars. I think we can all agree on that. On the price tag that Tesla's at right now, $442. I think I saw something about Elon becoming the first person to be worth $500 billion, right? Wouldn't be surprising when Tesla's worth $1.5 trillion by itself. And what's he need? He needs 25% of that company to be interested, right? That's what he's talked about. It's worth $1.5 trillion right now. But who's buying an electric vehicle after that goes away? And listen, there'll be people buying vehicles. But boy, it's almost like a situation of, can you imagine being the guy showing up trying to sell EVs and Teslas on the day after the credit goes away. You're just seeing so much demand get pulled forward. Anybody on the fence, I thought about it myself, because you're going to buy an EV, get in before it, and who's going to buy it afterwards? So yes, deliveries have ramped up, but I think the market said probably, hey, you know what? They probably didn't ramp up enough for the difficulty that it's going to face going forward. Take a look at the volume on Tesla. So we have some big volume the week of September 15th. You make a high of 432. Yeah, the real acceleration on September 12th and a volume on September 13th. We've climbed higher since then on a lighter volume. We're giving it back today, down almost 4%. So the valuation of AI stocks. OpenAI, they raised money at a $500 billion valuation. Not bad. Employees, current and former, selling about $6.6 billion worth of shares. NVIDIA. Amazing. Even NVIDIA, all-time highs. I say even, of course, NVIDIA. Now, you know what's remarkable here is NVIDIA's got volume here, okay? As in general, we got some nice volume here, right? The accelerations, look at the green volume on the green days. Now today, no, we're not going to get the volume today. So that's a little worrisome. On a day where we're up more than a percentage, this is daily volume right now. We only got 45 minutes left. You got 112 million shares. We did 173 million the day before. Yeah. And 236 the day prior when you hit a high of 187.35. But I had this line on this chart kind of around this area where you just kept saying, on this way up here, you decline, just ever weakening volume to a certain degree. You reach a high of 182, 185, you get some selling in August around their earnings. Oh, look at that strength on the 22nd. Maybe we come back, we test that 185 area. That's 184.55, folks. The high of September 22nd. But NVIDIA, all-time highs today. S&P's touching all-time highs today. NASDAQ 100, all-time highs. Gold, all-time highs. Come right back.